So, how is everybody? All parishan, parishan. It's a Hindi word like to be worried and all that. The worrying seems to be like a part of our life, since the day we have been born. We came into this planet, Anyway, let me try getting through to you. So, no need to feel offended or scared or whatever, these times, it's whatever you're going through, it's actually a state of mind. So let me try. Let me try. The thing is, let me start by saying like you guys won't understand me. All right. There's a reason, and the reason is just I like to call myself an artist, but I'm not somebody like who looks for recognition or validation. So it's my own thing. But I do look up to guys I study them, like Leonardo and all the big guys, not by names and all that. I study their art, so in that sense, what I'm going to say, you're not going to understand, but I'll relate it to certain events that will make it relevant. That what I'm saying is not irrelevant. Okay. See, as a child, most of us must have painted or tried to create something. So how it happens is when you're creating an art painting, supposing you're creating a scenery. So what you do is first you make the background first, then you divide it into light and dark. Then you start placing objects as per your perception. Few houses there, trees, birds, sunrise or sunset, or it's in the night, accordingly. So when all the things are in the place, the picture is complete. That's when you know, how the whole thing is, what the picture is telling you, the story, uh, a fragment of your mind, a picture of your thought, a story of your mind, something like that. All right. So what I'm going to say is you wouldn't understand until the state of your mind, the situation, the environment, everything uh, converges, So I'm not trying to be intelligent or something like that. I'm just being myself. Okay, we never were, incomplete. So this is where I tell you, certain lessons when we were taught as kids make sense after a lot of time. I think sometimes our parents, our grandparents, they must have told something it didn't make sense then. But after a long, long time, like when you grow up, when you have grown, when you're an adult, or when you're almost as old as me or more than me, uh, everything comes together. The whole picture comes together. Then that journey gets over. That's when you realize, one lesson just got over now. So it's something like that. So yeah, uh, this is what happens to me. Thoughts move very fast. That's evolution. Um yeah. So I'll start with Christianity because I've been born in Christian family this time, and in this loop, and I'm actually a native. Okay, uh, just take it as it is, like the way you people understand native, like indigenous people. But I'd say, like native is a person who's born and brought up at certain place for certain period of time, and since I'm in India, we've been indoctrinated or something like that. It's propagated about Aryan invasion. But if you see, Aryan invasion happens every day. If you're a local and somebody comes from outside to settle down in your place and spread about, like just like a virus, you will feel like a virus, but that person doesn't think like he's a virus. He's just looking for some place to rest, like and just find a place to live, but anyway, the point is, Aryan invasion always every day it happens, when you're in your place, and somebody comes from outside. He invades, he or she invades your comfort zone. That's invasion, like Aryan invasion. The invasion of light, into the dark. That is Aryan invasion. Or the other way around, like. So, from Christian's point of view, like I've been trying to break, this decode this Bible for quite some time since childhood, I think, because I always felt like this is binding me. You know, I could never do things that I really wanted to do. I Not that I didn't go beyond. I wouldn't be speaking to you as of now, right now, if I would have gone beyond those boundaries. Like so, there are other deductions, but take this one first. See, Jesus is said to be the morning star in a lot of verses. Okay, I was supposed to put on some music. Let's hear some music. I think I'll try some trance. Yeah. So Jesus is said to be morning star. Okay, and even Lucifer is said to be morning star, and that's very funny. You know why? Because yeah, because if you see, it's too loud. All right, see, the planet-wise, uh, astronomically, cosmic, and any way you see, scientifically or whatever you see, uh, Venus is the morning star. All right, and Venus is evening star. So what happens is, there's only one Venus, okay. But what happens is, here's the here's the magic. What you can call, read between the lines or the catch or something like that. When it's morning in some place, exactly at the same time it's evening someplace. All right. So some people, the ones who see the morning, they see Venus as morning star, and people who are just getting into the night, they see Venus as the evening star. Okay. So Lucifer and Jesus, they're not two different characters. Okay, they're just one. But this is where it gets more tougher. Once you level up and all that, you'll understand. But I want to continue. I want to tell you about how you guys got stuck like in this. It's a spell. It's a kind of spell. I've made a couple of videos, but I wonder if you want to see it, if you've seen it. But I think I have your attention now. Jesus, he never was the firstborn. It was Lucifer. Okay, all the way. But it gets very cryptic, So I'll end it with the thought, that Morning Star is referred to Jesus and Lucifer both in the Bible, and horoscope wise, planetary wise, astronomic, cosmic event wise. Um, Venus is the planet that's called morning star and the evening star. That's because there's only one planet, Venus, and when there's morning in some place, there's evening at some place. So people who see Venus from early in the morning, they call it morning star, and the ones who see Venus in the evening, they call it evening star. And actually, I'm right now on top of my house terrace, it's all open, there's the moon there, and I'm having a blast, yeah. Just get over this, and if you guys really want me to continue ahead, yeah, I want, I actually want to speak to you about a lot of things. This war and all that, it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. It's quite unnecessary. Uh, my Christian friends, and not just Christian friends, everybody. You need to understand certain things. It's not. It's just a construct, Christian or Muslim or Hindu or Jain or whatever religion, wherever you are. Okay, I think I got started right now. Okay, let's. I have about 27 minutes. No, I have about 17 minutes. So I'll try to fill it in. Yeah, the thing is I try to find words to make it more relatable to you guys because yeah, you are under a spell. Okay, the alphabets, spelling, we call it spelling, right? And this it's there like free will. Because you agreed to it, those spell works on you. If you wouldn't agree to those spells, you would not. But today evening, I was speaking about this with my friends. They're quite junior and all, but yeah, still, I just try to uh, juggle the probabilities, that gives me anyway. It's energy trade. Clears the blind spots for me. So for me, it all boil down to this: the awareness, that we have. We are energy bodies. The awareness that we have, like Positive and negative. Energy bodies have positive and negative. So you obviously energy in an energy flow, you need to consume energy and release energy. That's how it happens. That's it. That is again a construct, like, So uh, yeah. So just as you know what to eat and what not to eat, when to drink water and when not to drink water. When you feel thirsty, you drink water. That's your awareness. That's how your soul, you know, gets created. Awareness is soul. It's as simple as that. No, it doesn't matter how many words you use, this and that. It's just a state of mind. Okay, a level of mind. Evolution. So take it as you can. The thing is that our awareness is how we have developed into. Okay, so we create our realities. This tree, this sun, this moon, and everything we create, all the planets, universe, this and that. Like, look at your body. It is the core of everything that you see, everything that you know about. Okay, but there is a lot of things that you don't know about your own self, your own physique, if you need to use the words. Okay, so it's just as simple as, like, your awareness tells you, like, if you eat this, you'll gain mass. If you eat this, you'll lose weight. Okay, as simple as that. So there are layers to that. That's because energy exists in three states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. Yeah, your thoughts are a kind of thing, like, it's a, you can't hold it, so it's a kind of gaseous state. Okay, actions, when you put your thoughts into actions, those are something you're defining it, like, it's something, you get it, like, so it's something like your thoughts uh, send out energy ripples, so it goes through all the three states, like, and ripples back. So in the sense, like, this body I have is the projection of my awareness. But the thing is, I've always felt this is not the way I am supposed to be, because I have been told I'm a human. That's why. Otherwise, I could have been anything I wanted to be. But to undo all the shape and all that, the thoughts, like, and all that, all the energy layers that I've got into. Uh, I'm 52 now, so it's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot of energy to, reverse it back. But I don't get spooked. Okay, it's just it's we're just thoughts. Thoughts, like, in the Bible it says, like, I'm Alpha and Omega, and it's very simple. Like, if you want to detect it, in Revelations 22:13 it says, like, I'm Alpha and Omega. Alpha and Omega is nothing else but Greek alphabets. The beginning one and then the end one. And don't blame the Greeks, because they didn't get it. They didn't invent it. They just refined the phonetics. It was created much before. But, yeah, let me light the cigarette. So the thing is, yeah, the only thing that seems so real is this awareness and pain, that energy. Okay, everything is energy. It's been defined, like your thoughts, your tears, and your emotions. Everything is defined. It's so bloody obvious, so that's my feeling actually. That's how I see it. But I see it so clearly. I know. It's simple for me because you guys don't smoke weed, and most guys who are junkies they don't get to this point. I think, and for me, I've tried a lot of things, but weed works very nicely with me because it works as a time machine. If everything is energy, we are in an energy field. So what happens is like when you take weed, your metabolism of this physique changes. So when that happens, uh, your frequency changes. Your frequency is your speed. So you'll only be able to see everything that is within that frequency. So now this is the thing we guys were talking like how can one man's project like one person's projection awareness can create so much trees and planets and universe and all that. It's not that big deal. We've been taught phonetics. We've been bound by alphabets. Everybody is thinking the same thing. Okay. So it's obvious. Why do Chinese have, Japanese have cherry and all that there and not anywhere? It's all interconnected. Yeah. You might know about mycelium, right? So mycelium isn't just under the Earth's surface. It's everywhere, all in three states. Matter is matter exists in three states, so it's there in three states. They're all interconnected. Okay, our this body, even this body has a uh, different types of mycelium. One I can tell you is endocrine system. Okay, endocrine system is something like it's connected everywhere to all our body parts, and you know uh, how it actually wear out. We actually can we actually we've been taught to die. We can't actually die. We don't actually die. Okay, that is a concept that's been programmed into us. So the yeah, the endocrine system, a body is conditioned to die. Apoptosis. It's one of the process that when a cell begins to wither or wear out, expiry date आ गया. When the expiry date comes, it sends the signal like okay, you get destroyed, self destruction. It's kind of that thing. That's how cancer and all that survives. It blocks the cells receptors. Reverse it, you don't die. Okay, you just don't have to let the signal reach your cell, and that way you can actually regenerate also. It's all energy play. You can stop the energy, the signal to reach the cell, and on the other side, on the other plane, you just repair it, make it adaptable. Everything gets recycled. Nothing happens. Nothing gets destroyed. So the thing is this awareness thing. It's a very dangerous thing. We need to calm down. That's why we have all these wars and all that. Hey, so yeah, this spell spellings. So much of construct if you see it's very ingenious it was very creative created a word pride, okay, and they defined it. And they gave you a day also. I mean, like they created days, and your awareness has created day and night. If you want to create a all day, without night, you can do that also. But for me, why I feel all these things so clearly, because I've always felt this feeling of deja vu. That's very boring. Yeah, this weed. No, I've been playing with all these things for quite some time. So what happens is, like, I can speed up my frequency and slow down my frequency. So this the moment I stop using the alphabets, it's energy flow. You might yeah, because of the constructs of alphabets, you have yesterday, now, and tomorrow. But once you leave that construct, the human part, that's what makes you human. Okay, pride and all that spell, knowledge and all that makes you human. So if you put it apart, it's always now. It's the loop. You're in now. At the core, it's always in now. So that's the thing. And once in now, I see things very clearly. So the thing is, yeah, and get to this part. Try to let it. Try to understand. Try to understand. I'm trying to ask you to understand. Anyway, let it let it play in your mind. Like, okay, let's see what happens.